Hey everyone, we got like an hour left to stream, so we can get some more going here. Oh shit, there's two of them. Did they not cast it? Why? I'm just getting my ass kicked now. Hey, Arena's magic skill went up. Can I not get up here? Is this not stairs? I guess we can't go up there. I'm confused. It's supposed to be a tile of the bridge missing. Okay. Dude, why are they like all laying on that edge of the bed? Soma QZ, how you doing? It was fun watching you mess around in Fortnite last night. Alright. Did I ever go up here? I don't think I ever went up here. Oh, this is the ruins, right. These looks just like those other ruins. Why do I know this music? Was this music in another game? I don't remember it in this game, but maybe. There's no going back. Phanna! Wake up! Are you okay, Phanna? Hush. Dyluck and I are happy here. We just love being together. Liar! Don't you wish? Oh! Oh, Phanna. Phanna, Let's get her to Chrissy's. Come on, Piamet. Sass, what's up? Chrissy, can you help her? No sweat, I'll take her to our doctor. Please! Don't worry, go help Dyluck. Yeah, this music, was it in Final Fantasy Adventure? Because I really recognize it, but I don't recognize it from this game. Like, I don't remember hearing it in this playthrough yet. So, have you ever crapped your pants in public while an old man was staring at you? Alright, we got undead. We got eyes that spit eyes. Hey, his weapon skill went up. Look at that. Alright, I think 3 is the maximum we got for the sword, so let's go battle axe. Alright. That axe doesn't even look cool. Only once in grade school. This song played in the Pandora runs? I do not remember that. Was it in FF Adventure as well, though? Ow, that fucking mimic almost killed me. Huh. I do not remember this in Pandora Ruins. Dude. That zombie jumped out like, surprise, it me! Hey, Arena's weapon skill went up. Sword reaches level 3, okay. What we got? We can give him spear, I guess. Or fist weapon. Let's give him... Oh, she's got spear, so you're going with fist. Wizard Eye. Could be I'm mimicking something similar. I remember playing in a cave in Final Fantasy Adventure. Weepy Eye gets whacked. Sass reaches level 32. Tiamat gets level 32. So these enemies are kind of hard to hit, but they're not too bad overall. Okay, let's explore downstairs first before we explore upstairs. Okay. Whew. Soma, why did that happen in grade school? Guys, we're gonna save for a boss fight. Dude, I remember in grade school I had this fucking, there was this teacher, Mrs. Bentley. She was a horrible, horrible person. Mel, did you ever have any teachers that you just didn't get along with? Is she dead? She might be. I have no idea. She was a terrible person, though. Oh, these... I recognize these little... Hey, Icy Lovey-Dovey! You had a teacher make fun of you once. The worst part, he was your favorite teacher up until that point. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so sad. Your kindergarten teacher was a terrible person who caused lasting trauma. I am so sorry to hear that. Yeah, Mrs. Bentley was like that too. So, when I was in school, I had to do a bunch of like IQ tests and shit because apparently my school had never seen a kid who learned quickly. Because I was pretty decent at math, and my LaFunk. And I went and did all of the work in the grade 4 math textbook just cuz. I was a fucking nerd. Dude, stop splitting! And then I also did all the work from the grade 5 textbook. because, again, I was a fucking nerd. Anyway, my grade 5 teacher didn't believe I did all that work and kept wanting me to prove myself that I could do it, and I did, and it was just never good enough, and he kept making me do more and more work. You were a very chatty child, and we were doing English class. He wrote an example sentence on the board, and it was something like, Icy talks too much. The entire class laughed. It was a sentence that was meant for you to come up and fix. I think he knew he messed up after what he did, though, and he felt bad. Some jokes definitely fall flat. The intent isn't to hurt, but it ends up that way. Still, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Ghouls spacing out. Ah, treasure, yes. Oh, look at that! We got the spear orb. Your calculus teacher had you moved from her class because you refused to show your work. I'm not sure I entirely disagree with that one, though. I mean, it is her class. If they want you to show your work, you probably should. Unless you have a good reason for not. You can solve complex equation for minimal steps shown, and she hated you for it. Okay, we're not fighting those again. As an adult, 100% sure it meant to be a joke. He just forgot how mean kids can be. Yeah. He was a fantastic teacher, though, and ended up moving grades so that he could keep his class into the next year. Everyone cried when he couldn't have us a third year. Aw, that's a super cool idea. My gym teacher told me he hopes your parents beat you regularly for wailing. What? Why is that person a teacher? That's horrible. My 7th grade music teacher, he hated my family, just like our entire family, for a few reasons. First, my brother, okay, my half-brother, was horrible in his class. And because of that, he hated everyone in the family. So, that was the thing. Okay, but that's not even it. Like, he went out of his way to make my life miserable, and I was a really good student, like, for the most part. I was no good in music, though. Like, I could not play an instrument, and he was, like, hard on me constantly for it. I have no musical talent at all. Anyway, I moved away and never had to take his class again, which is great. But he also hated my family because my dad, he played hockey with my dad, and he kept backing into my dad's crease during the game, and my dad eventually got really annoyed with him constantly backing into him, that he hit him in the back of the shins. Or the back of the shins, the back of the ankles with his skates were covering his ankles, so it wasn't a big deal. Because he kept telling him, like, stop crowding me, get out of here, stop. And the guy just never would stop, so he eventually hit him in the back of the ankles. Oh shit, I should probably heal my character. That would be good. Anyway, legit, they will give a job to anyone these days. Are you really upset who your daughter got as a teacher this year? Who puts a disabled child with behavioral issues in with a brand new teacher who isn't even there half a year because she didn't go to school for teaching and needed training? Also, the only teacher she had up to this point, she didn't grow super attached to. Just some people should not be teachers. The whole thing that you have a generational feud over ice hockey. Hey, it's a Canadian thing, okay? But yeah, he fucking hated my family after that. Yeah, I agree, I see. So in Canada, I don't know if it's still in effect, but when I was in college, we had something in place called the no-fail policy. They started making it so that you could not fail children. And I don't really agree with that. One of the reasons they cited for this was because it was to help prevent kids committing suicide over being left behind, because one of the big issues in Canada is if you failed at any point in your career, that was a mark on your permanent record, and kids that had failed were left behind, and because teachers would view them as lost causes because they'd see it on their permanent record, and teachers were really bad for this. And they found that kids 18 to 21 had the highest suicide rate because they couldn't get into college. So that was the most cited reason for why kids were doing this. And when they added in the no-fail policy, kids couldn't be failed anymore, so they wouldn't learn that valuable lesson of what it's like to fail at something. So a lot of kids were getting to college, and college is not bound by that rule, and they started failing in college because, yeah, that's a part of life. And if they didn't do the work, the teachers weren't grading them for it. And they found that suicide rates among 18 to 21-year-olds wasn't changing because at that point, why would it? I got the bow orb now. On the flip side of that, you hated the entire English subject, but your year 12 English teacher was legitimately your favorite teacher all time. Ha! In 5 play, accommodations for the disabled, and these allow kids to be in regular classrooms, unlike when you were a kid where you got sent out in the middle of class to go to special education. Kids would get made fun of for being dumb. I wasn't dumb, you're dyslexic. Yeah, kids have no idea what any of that means, which isn't an excuse for mistreating kids that are dyslexic, but not too shocking about the suicide. College was super hyped in the 90s. Exactly. That's another thing. Is you raise a good point, Steve Power Cat. With in Canada, and I imagine it's the same in the U.S. College is like really pushed for just across the board. So it's really stressful that if you don't have your life planned out, or if you're left behind, kids wouldn't know what to do. So it's good kids stay in their normal classes and get help. Oh shit, I'm moogled. No, I'm moogled. Unmoogle me. I'm tired of being moogled. Alright, there we go. I personally, what I think should have been done, hey, Arena's weapons going up. Gloves reach level 4, good. Personally, what I think should have been done as far as the no-fail policy was a middle ground. Fail students because they need to learn that lesson. They need to learn what it's like to fail, and that is not the end of the fucking world. The problem is we went 2 different ways. No failing at all, and, oh, they failed, they're clearly a fucking lost cause. designed to push kids into for-profit vocational schools like ITT rather than going to college. That's possible. It's a good, but they need to be in a class with teachers with the experience to handle this. Given our hyper-individual class, we really do not treat anyone who isn't career tracked for the middle class or higher badly. Soviet anthem. Failure is the best, right? Like, if you teach kids how to handle failure. Don't teach them it's the end of the fucking world. Teach them how to handle it. Okay, what am I using with you right now? Oh, okay. You are all done with the battle axe already, huh? Four, three. Oh, I can level up the spear again. Okay. Wait, no, I can't. I just got the... Apparently I have 2 bow. What? Alright. I guess we're gonna use the boomerang for him. I don't like the boomerang, but... At least it's a chakram, a rising sun. And you just mastered... the axe, I think? No, the glove. We're gonna give him the spear. And Pia, how are we looking on the javelin? You only ever repeated 1 class in college. It was Calc 3, and you got so bored relearning the basic shit. So when I was in high school, I almost failed calculus. There's a reason for that. I'm not a morning person, and they gave me calculus at 8 o'clock in the morning. I passed with a 58, which is a D plus here. But I applied for college, and I got denied at first by the college because they my calculus grade was too low. But my chemistry grade was a 95, my physics grade was a 98, and this is advanced chemistry and physics, and my biology was a 98 as well, also advanced. I was applying for radiation technology, or technologist. Anyway, radiology, essentially. I actually had the dean of the college himself call me and be like, hey, your grades are actually fantastic and calculus isn't super important for this class. Is there a reason you almost failed? And I was like, yeah, I don't do well in the morning, like 8 o'clock morning classes. And he's like, oh, okay. And he actually invited me to come to the school. Unfortunately, I was too late to get OSAP, but the fact that they called me and actually invited me. Other things need to be addressed in the state still. For instance, you weren't even allowed to graduate. It wasn't possible for you, not because you failed, but because I was in a foster care. I was sent to a school where the teacher only played movies. I missed 2 years of school, and when I finally went back to school, found out that I legally would be too old to graduate. That's really strange. That's 12 points failing in the States. It's ridiculous. None of the teachers assistants spoke English. You either had to learn Chinese, Russian, or Ukrainian. What? To be able to graduate, you'd have to not miss a single day along with 2 years of summer school, weekend school. Could not miss a single day those entire 2 years. There are massive issues with people who don't even know our issues. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. See, there's a difference between having issues and then some people I know who refuse to do the work because they feel like they're owed something they're not. I know somebody in my life who would go into class and disrespect their teachers, and then she'd be like, I'm not respecting them until they respect me. And it's like, you're going into their classroom. They're not being assholes to you. You're in their classroom. Asking you to do your work is not disrespecting you. Anyway, Yeah. You're 18 years old. They can't legally allow adults over a certain age to attend school with, say, 14-year-olds. No, but they have... Don't they have adult education programs for your high school credits? Like, we have that here. Is that not a thing there? Sorry, I'm not fully engaged in the States. I know what we have here in Canada. Like, if somebody can't finish their high school diploma, like my dad, my mom and dad, they went to a school called Lease, and got their high school diplomas well after high school. Like, I remember them going to school. Like, I was old enough to be in school myself when they did it. It's probably something similar to GED, yeah. I did end up retaking that calculus class. Yes, Deuce, and I did pass. By the way, guys, Deuce brings up a good point. When I retook that calculus class, I only passed with a 58. I took a more advanced version of that through the Adult Education Center. Afterwards, because the college wanted me to prove that I could still learn, and I passed that with a 93. They didn't even make me take the final exam for it. Alright, well, we're not fighting these. Back then, they had something called GED, which is General Education Diploma. Nowadays, though, you could do online high school. Yeah, the wonders of technology, right? I have to remember a lot that sometimes what I do in Canada, or what we have in Canada, isn't what you guys have in the States. So I can't speak too much on how things should go with a lot of people because I actually don't get too many Canadians in chat. I like how this fucking boomerang is just missing constantly. I wonder what the charge up for this is. Is there a way to increase the charge rate? Because, like, when you get to, like, really high levels, that's gonna take fucking forever. But you don't get all the normal kid things. Graduation, the robes, all the cool, proud things. You already missed out on the normal things. No prom, no sleepovers or birthday parties. You felt like a... Oh yeah, like... Unfortunately, yeah, you'll miss out on all those other things. But at least you have it, for the rest of life, right? You didn't get all those things. I went to prom. I had, weirdly enough, I had two girls who wanted to go to prom with me. One of them actually came from the States to go to prom with me. The other one, she ended up not going. She decided she didn't want to because I had already asked the girl from the States. Apparently, okay, so I asked this girl probably a year or two before prom even happened, like as a joke. I was like, hey, you want to come to prom with me? She was like, yeah, sure. And then when I was in grade 12, she's like, so what day is prom? And she actually came. She actually came all the way up. I went to one school dance and the girl decided she liked girls. I was a player in high school. Not really. I was just a guy that nobody disliked that I was aware of, except for one kid, but he was kind of an asshole anyway. No one liked him. Yeah, they don't like it when you don't put the formulas down. Why are these fucking zombies moonwalking at me? hate this weapon so much. Actually, with it, it's horrible. That was in college. No, he was, okay, so we got a lot of people here in chat. So I gotta say, guys, when I was in college, I told the people that I was sitting there talking with friends, and there's a guy at the table with us, and we were talking about the not the prequels, the original trilogy, and I was talking about how the lightsaber battles were really limp in the originals, and how I think they should remake the original movies. And this guy was like, I should fucking break your neck for that. And he got up and moved over to throttle me. And he was damn serious. Okay, so when I say that the lightsaber battles in the original trilogy were limp, it means that, like, if you watch any lightsaber duel today, they look really cool. They do flips and awesome, like, different movements. And in the original trilogy, they were very basic up until Return of the Jedi, where they did do some jumps. But the other lightsaber duels were just oh, walk around in a circle. There was like no choreography, which again, it was in the 70s, so I'm not sure how that prevented them from having choreography, but it did somehow. Right? You mean Kenobi versus Darth? This dungeon is actually fairly long, guys.